Today, I'm taking on the ultimate challenge of turning a failed dropshipping store profitable.
I'm back.
I constantly see YouTubers do 24 or 48-hour challenges, but to be honest, anyone can do that.
They ain't ready for the big man slap. I got a big hand.
And many of you watching are in a situation where you have a decent product, you have a good store, but it's simply just not going to work for you. So for that reason, I'm going to turn a failed dropshipping store profitable. I'm going to take you with me on the journey over the next week, break down absolutely everything. And to be honest, I think this is going to break dropshipping YouTube. It's probably going to be the most valuable video out there, because a failed dropshipping store that struggles to become profitable is pretty much everyone's situation. And I'm going to prove that you can do just that relatively quickly. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to jump inside my PC and do some product research to find a store that seems to be struggling.
I find myself super funny. I find myself super funny.
So we're on my Nia. It literally fits perfect for this challenge because it shows us stores that's already advertising, and many of these are doing good too. Like, you could find tons of good products on this website. I found many of my winners here, but what I'm going to look for specifically now is actually a store that seems to be a bit struggling. I'm going to also track it and everything. I'll show you how I do it. So I'm going to use my usual product research strategy. I'm going to hit best of the month. Then I'm going to come down here to the is dropshipping. I'm going to put the filter on, and I'm simply just going to start scrolling for some time to find something I believe could be an upcoming trend. So normally when I do this, I would encounter a product like this and I would think like, wow, it's pretty good. Maybe I want to run it and try to make money with it. So this is a portable shaver. I've actually seen it before. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just quickly track the store to check whether or not it's profitable. So I'm just going to use the dropship software, which allows me to track. But this store isn't even really struggling. It's not making a single sale. So it's simply just not the best one. Now, because that store doesn't even make a single sale, I'm probably going to be sitting here researching for like another 20 minutes, and I'll get back to you once I found a store. And because I believe in my Nia so much, I've also partner up with them, and we have a very special offer for you where you can get it super cheap. So I'm going to go ahead and link my Nia in the description, as it's the absolute best product research tool, and you should probably start using it now. All right, so after scrolling for just 5 minutes, I think we found the one. So on my Nia, you can just create lists and save your products. And I found this one earlier. As you can see, it has 7.4K likes, 2K comments. It was launched 12 days ago. So it looks really good. You would think these guys are making sales. We're gonna have to track it though. But here you can see the product itself. It's kind of like a fan where you put water in it. So it's an icing fan. Summer is coming up. Because of that, I believe that this product could be absolutely crazy now. So we're gonna do our best here. But this is essentially the function. I know this has been trending because I've seen it before. The store itself is from Spain, so I'm not going to be able to fully understand it.
You're a monumental failure, and there's not a vehicle owner if I can't drive.
I might have to admit that.
Or this.
And here is their store. And let's be completely honest, it's bad. It's really bad. Now, the next thing I'm going to do to check if this store is making money, because they might be. So I'm going to go over to the dropship software. I'm just going to insert the link here and track it. And sometimes when you track stores, it might not be fully accurate, but it should give you a pretty decent picture. And I think I may have just found exactly what I was looking for. As you can see, they got 4 sales yesterday, $278 in sales the last 7 days, and almost $4,000 in revenue the last 30 days. It's not going to make you much profit considering the fact that they're running paid ads. Now, I don't know their profit margins, but from my experience with dropshipping, they're probably losing money on this shop. And I'm going to set myself a challenge of at least making more money than them and somehow revamp their entire store, pretty much steal the concept, make it my own, 10 times better, and run it. And this is where I say it can be so educational for you. So here is the homepage of their store. It's pretty much just a white background, and it seems as if the product they've gone all in on is this one, as it was launched recently and has so many likes. But we can see that it's a general store. It's just spamming out tons of different products. It's also a Spanish store, which is a genius concept because the market is going to be much less saturated. So here's the landing page. Let's just translate it to English so all of us can understand. Portable cold air fan with humidifier, 50% off.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
First of all, why would you call your product that? It doesn't seem branded or trustworthy at all. It's like you just rip it off of AliExpress. The next thing I notice is that the buy now button is just super spam. The font doesn't look good at all either, in my opinion. This GIF is super aggressive. Are you tired of spending summer days sweating and fighting the relentless heat? Introducing this machine. The store is pretty bad, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some parts of it and just steal it, but I'm also going to turn it into my own. We can see that it says people are looking at this product. It just seems like kind of scammy. It doesn't even have any reviews at all, and when I look at the store, it just doesn't seem trustworthy at all. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some parts of their store, I'm going to head over to Shopify, and I'm going to launch my own store, literally just copying these guys, but making it slightly better and putting my own touch on it. What I'm going to do after is to make my video ads, then I'm going to test the product and run paid advertisements for it, kind of like a challenge to see if I can make sales. And after that, if we're able to make sales, I'm going to try to scale this store to prove to you that even the worst store and somewhat of a decent product can actually be profitable and make you rich if you just know how to dropship correctly. And Shopify has given me a link that is able to give it to you for just $1 a month. So obviously I'm going to use my own link to get it super cheap. And if you want to use this, I don't know how long it's going to be available for, but I'm going to link it in the description if you want to start dropshipping for $1. So let me sign up to Shopify and start building out some parts of my store, and then I'll be back here once I made some progress.
1 week later.
All right, it's 1 week later. I was actually home to visit my family, and as you can see, I've now turned into a nerd.
Geeks.
But hopefully that's going to help us, because the store that I have just built out is much better than the one I'm trying to turn profitable. So from earlier, we have this store that we're trying to make profitable, and we know that they have been making some sales, but they don't really seem to be making that much money. And the first thing I saw is that it was super spammy, but we already have talked about this. So I want to show you my current store and the description. I yet haven't priced the product, but I actually have. But here is the current store. I put in some GIF. I'm going to be honest with you. I went over to TikTok here and I stole some content from some people, mixed it into my own. I'm currently also finishing up the video ads. So I'm going to run the ads already tonight, and I do think we'll make money, okay? As you can see though, tons of people have made cool content. So I just went on the GIF maker and I made a couple of GIFs for it. But here you can see the description. Now I'm actually going to show it to you on the store though. So here's the homepage. I went to Canva, I actually have the premium version. So I managed to get myself a pretty decent logo that I think fits the product. Then I just got a background on the beach here. When you're running a product like this, honestly, the homepage isn't that important, but I am going to find a better picture tomorrow. But here we got the product. As I always recommend you guys, you want to be featuring it at the bottom of the homepage in case the customer navigates out of it. But here is the thing that actually matters, the product landing page. And as you can see, I put 50% off in the name. I really hope it's going to work. I think it will as well. And if we compare the two pages, I'm not saying mine is perfect, okay, but keep in mind that we're on a little bit of a limited time here to turn this profitable. I'm definitely saying that mine has a much better vibe. The colors are also better. We got reviews, which is gonna do hopefully a lot when it comes to the trust. I put it at 4.8 to make it seem a little bit more legit. And the thing that I have that I'm 100% sure that this store doesn't have is the ability to actually market it. I think that with the strategy that I'm going to go for, the video ads that I'm going to make, I am actually going to make money, but we'll have to wait and see. As you know, summer is coming up now. Everywhere is starting to get hotter. So I think the product is going to be a success, but we'll have to test it. But I'm following my basic layout as I always do. Headline, paragraph, picture, headline, paragraph, picture. And what I would usually do is I would use the app called Gem Pages to make better custom landing pages. But when I test a new product, I'm always just going to go with a basic dropshipping layout. So the next thing I'm going to have to do now is to head over to TikTok and launch the ads. I'm also going to show you the video ads that I've made. Alright, so that actually took a lot longer than I expected, but I now have 3 different videos for my product that I believe are pretty good. So here we have the first video. It's mainly set up just by mixing different TikToks into my own. And as you can see, it's kind of like a how it works video. You show the product in action, exactly how we use it. It's perfect literally for a summer ad. You open it, you put the ice under it, and you start to get a fresh breeze out of it. It's a very simple product, so the ads are always going to be simple as well. They're around 16 seconds on this one. And here's another version I have as well, which is in a bit of a different lighting, but everything is pretty much the same. I would say the video ads are quite simple, but it's all I could get. And here we have the third version, which is also pretty dope. But now let's go ahead and compare it to this guy's ads, which is a store that we're trying to turn profitable. We can see that he is a big time noob. So beating him and getting results is is going to be quite easy. The next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to start advertising. I'm going to be using TikTok as the main platform for this video. So let's set up the ads. And I got to make sure I turn off the ads now if this doesn't work, because in my last store I forgot and I got a bill of $1,000 from TikTok. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create a campaign. I'm going to go for advanced mode, website conversions. I'm going to name it the product name, which is, let's just call it Aqua for now. Campaign budget optimization you always want to have on. I'm going to go for $100 a day, which is 1,000 in this currency. And I have a full TikTok ads tutorial that you can watch after this though. And for testing a product, we want to go with the TikTok pixel, obviously. We want to aim for complete payment, select placements. We only want to do TikTok. I'm actually just going to put up comments too in case of hate, because we don't want people stealing our video, right? The next thing I'm going to do is to select country, which is going to be the United Kingdom. I already got the store set up in pounds. I'm selling it for 29. Then we're going to select all ages besides 13 to 17, because let's be honest, most of them are brokies. And that's the entire ad setup. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the ads all day, but I'm just not going to run it when people are asleep. So I think we're going to be doing just this, and then we're going to have 5 hours where people aren't available. Now we're going to create a custom identity. We're just going to call it Aquafan. It's a pretty decent name of the product. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to be uploading all the videos, so I'll see you once I've done it. For the call to action, I'm going to do 50% off, sale ending midnight, like I always do when testing a product. Customize call to action, shop now. And we're going to take the link, paste it in right here, and everything seems to be ready. So I'm just going to go ahead and publish. So the first video is up. I'm going to make 2 copies, and I'm simply just going to update it by adding another video. We're going to do the same with this one. Now all the videos are uploaded. We're going to navigate back to campaigns. And here you can see that we got all the different videos under. It's just not delivering. It's just because it's in review. Then I'm going to go ahead and make a copy. I'm going to make 4 of them. So that's going to be like $20 each ad group, as I'm putting in $100 a day. And everything is completely the same. I'm just going to continue to ads, and I'm going to publish. So here you can see that the ads are successfully set up.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go out with one of my business partners. And you know what we're going to do? Let's do a giveaway, okay? Anyone who leaves a comment on this video is going to be entered, and the giveaway is going to be $200. But do not leave comments like commenting for the giveaway, okay? Anyone who leaves a comment is going to be enrolled in it, and I'm going to be announcing it on my Instagram, which is here. So I'll get back to you once I get some results, if I do. All right, guys, I'm off today. It's a Saturday. I didn't plan on working at all, but it seems like the ads we launched yesterday has already gotten us a sale. So that puts us off to a great start. We have like 3 days left. I'm gonna have to check the ads manager. I'll update you later once we get more sales. From now, I'm just gonna head to dinner.
They'd be like, bang, oh, I've seen that before. Okay, boom, boom, duck and dive and take one terrorist out. Next, get the AK, go Rambo. I don't play games.
This is crazy, guys. 5 years ago, I was completely broke. I was living in Norway. My family told me to get in government benefits, okay? Literally getting money from the government. But right now, I'm out here in Dubai. I got a Lamborghini. Life is just crazy. So if you're thinking whether or not you should be doing dropshipping, you should start your agency, you should start YouTube, go for it. Because if you're all in, it's going to work. All right, guys, the challenge is coming to an end. We only got 8 hours left. I'm out here in Dubai, in the desert, driving a supercar. It's just absolutely crazy. So as you can see, we're at $119 so far today. If it's blurry, I'll make sure I have screenshots up on the screen, but we're gonna get inside my computer later today to look at the final results. Okay, I'm just about to head to bed, but the results are looking pretty good. So for today, we're at 4 orders. As you can see, we're sitting at $119 in sales. So with these results, I'm gonna go inside of my ads manager now, and I'm gonna increase the budget on my campaign, as well as launch another one with a few more creatives. And honestly, I'm probably gonna spend a bit more money than I should on this, but I'll update you tomorrow with the final results.
So we go, wait, oh, let me just go. My vape's done charging. Load it up.
Okay, so the challenge has been going on for way more than a week now. It actually turned out to be a lot longer than expected, but that's because the results are pretty amazing. We're actually profitable too. So as you know, I started off this challenge running a $100 a day campaign. Later on, I decided to add $50 more to it, so I'm currently spending around $150 a day. So as you already know, if you've been following the challenge, the first day we did $29, another day at $29, and then bumped all the way up to $150, which is like a 5x. Now the reason it went up so drastically is because my store is actually set to the wrong time zone. So that day, technically we did just like $80. The next day we dropped a couple of sales. We made $119. And then it finally took off. We started making over $200-300 a day. Consistently, we had 2 days doing the same, all the way up to a peak of 328. Little bit of a dip again, and currently, as for today, we're sitting at $358, but the day is far from over. We're probably going to end this day at like $500, if not even more, and I am sure as going to continue running the store. And here we have the profit calculator. I'm using B profit, but you could go with any one that you want, and you can see that the graphs are just the same. We were actually negative for the first like 2-3 days, but here you can see the live results. As for right now, we have generated 1.5k in sales. We have a 17% net profit margin, which is really good, because keep in mind, I'm just testing the product, okay? I'm not even scaling it. And we have a total net profit of $259 with 51 orders. Now, if these results aren't crazy from finding a random store on my Nia and turning it into a profitable one, I don't know what is. In my opinion, this is probably the craziest video I have done. I was under so much pressure as well. So if you liked it, remember to click a like on this video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.